Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. How are you, Sana?
I'm good. We've got a very juicy episode today, isn't it? I'm looking forward to this one because it's one that's going to be, answering all your hard-hitting questions.
So you guys have sent in some juicy dilemmas that we're going to read out and go through.
Yeah.
Which will be fun. So yeah.
Should we get into
Anyway,
it?
how
Yeah.
are you though? Like, what's new with you?
Well, I currently suffered a vertigo episode a couple of weeks ago, so I'm recovering from that. But busy as always. You got to get on with the grind, right? But
Are you
I need to
feeling
learn.
better now?
Yeah, I'm a lot better now, but that's why I'm not running as much anymore because I feel like the movement is making my head spin a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's given me an opportunity to strength train, which is really good. I'm
amazing.
enjoying it.
Good.
So
After last time we spoke about
I know,
this.
yeah. I took that on board last time and I was
Good,
like,
that's perfect.
yeah.
And my foot's still recovering, so
We
We're
need
getting
saying that back.
hopefully by the time this podcast comes out, I'm like up and running again.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah.
But yeah, do you want to go first then?
Okay, so this one, okay. I pretended to be on my period just to skip leg day with my gym partner because I can't lift as heavy as her anymore. Oh, what would you say to that?
Wait, what? Read it again.
Okay. I pretended to be on my period just to skip leg day with my gym partner because I can't lift as heavy as her anymore.
No way.
Well, I mean, that's valid on some days because leg days is hard.
I guess it's that whole comparing yourself to someone else, right? And getting it. I mean, if it's your friend, then you shouldn't really be battling it out like that. Like you should just be able to support each other no matter how much you're lifting. You need to pretend to be on your period. I mean, I think first of all, what I do is talk to her, say, okay, I feel a bit intimidated with the weights you're doing. Like, do you think you could show me like how you're lifting so heavy? Like, is my form wrong? Stuff like that. Like communication is always key. If you kind of keep lying to yourself and like not turning up and stuff, you're just shooting yourself in the foot because you're going to miss a session. You're not going to get stronger. You're going to get even more weaker, and she's going to be lifting even more heavier than you.
You're going to lose out yourself. And to be honest, like you can still be on the weight that's comfortable to you, and she can be on a weight that's comfortable to her, and you could still achieve similar results.
100%.
It doesn't mean that she's lifting more, or is that she's going to be gaining more muscle or whatever.
Yeah.
You could still have that as it is. So
There's times where I've gone with my husband, and obviously he lifts way more than me.
Yeah.
But we still like help each other, like just take the weight off in between sets and stuff, or just have two different barbells and be next to each other. So again, like, you can definitely make it work.
Don't use it as an excuse. I know it's hard.
Never.
But yeah.
Okay, girls, I'm losing my mind. Everyone around me is on Ozempic. My friends, cousins, even random aunties I see at weddings. They're dropping weight like crazy while I'm here meal prepping, lifting weights like a clown for 6 months, and the scale barely moves. Am I stupid for trying to do it the hard way? Should I just give in and get the injections too? So this is very juicy and a very relevant topic.
Yeah, I think like if Ozempic was around when I was in the midst of like my struggles of losing weight, I probably would have given it a go. In all honesty, the amount of stuff that I tried, I don't think it would have been any more different.
Yeah.
But you've got to remember that Ozempic is there just as like a suppressant. So the minute you stop, you still got to have a change in mindset. You still got to eat healthy. You still got to be fit. You still got to move. They still have to do all that. They've just had a bit of a quick start, right? Whereas you may be going through the slower progress, but you're doing that beforehand. So really, like, you're getting ahead of the game.
Yeah.
You're changing your mindset beforehand. So by the time that you're getting to where they may have already achieved, you would have switched a lot of things around in your life that they then have to start doing. Ozempic isn't like a magic kind of like lose weight forever kind of trick. It takes a long time to do, and it takes a lot of like will and strength to kind of sustain that weight loss. So it's an easy way out for a few months, but you've got to look at it in the long term. And there's so many different things that could go wrong with Ozempic, right? Like I don't know whether you've heard all the stories.
Yeah, so I don't know about you, but I've had loads of clients who have actually been on it and are with me now. So you might as well just stop.
Yeah.
Because again, they've just go on it for a quick fix. Everyone loves a quick fix. They want to see that number on the scale go down. But that number on the scale go down is not only fat, it's muscle mass as well. So if you're not weight training, you're not eating high protein, which most people aren't, because your appetite goes down, so you'd end up eating nothing, which means no micronutrients, no nutritional value to your meals. Health goes down, hair starts falling out, you feel awful, you look awful because you have that Ozempic face, so you don't even look nice. The number on the scale when you stand on it in the morning just is lower, and you attach your worth and your emotion to that, which is absolutely ridiculous when you say it out loud, because you don't go walk around with that number on your head. You walk around with how you look and how you feel, and
exactly.
You're not going to look nice if you're not if you're severely overweight and you've got health conditions and it's licensed for you to use it, then 100% I'm all for it, because some people do try and they can't, but they need to be doing those habits alongside taking it. So they need to be weight training, they need to be walking, they need to be eating high protein in their calorie deficit, as well as taking the jab. And then once they finish the jab, they've got all those tools in their basket to keep going with it, to keep losing weight and to maintain it. But the people who just do it for a quick fix, who have no idea how to live a healthy lifestyle,
and it takes the joy out of food, right? I still enjoy, see it as that you can still enjoy the foods that you love and not have to give up so much, not stare at a burger and only eat a bite and be done with it. You can still enjoy that when you need to.
What a waste though.
Yeah, come on, I would not want to live like that. I'd rather be fat and enjoy my food, guys.
Yeah, I know. But again, it's like how we said before, food is joy. It's attached to events, birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, funerals even. It's all about food. It's about enjoying it as well, and again, you just take that away. So
you need that balance, and if you can do it without going on Ozempic, then that's great. I would 100%.
Also, Ozempic is expensive, so if you're going to put your money in that, you might as well
just pay us. Okay, right, let's move on to the next question.
Okay.
I joined a new gym and lied about being a beginner because I didn't want to look clueless, and now I've been put in an advanced lifting group and I want to cry.
That's funny.
What would you do in that situation? Or would you even be in that situation?
Oh, I think they've written some more. So I just moved cities, wanted to meet new people, and joined a women's strength group. When they asked about my experience, I panicked and said I'd been lifting for a year. But the truth is, I barely know how to deadlift. Now I'm expected to train at their level, and I'm so embarrassed. Do I fake it till I make it, or do I admit I lied?
Right.
I would just kind of take the defeat and admit that you lied, because if you're gonna try, they're gonna know straight away, first of all, that you can't deadlift and your form is wrong and stuff. So you might as well just admit that you lied, or admit that, maybe just make an excuse that I ticked the wrong box by accident, or I didn't realize that this is what was involved and I think I need a beginner's class, because you're gonna injure yourself. What would you do?
I would 100% admit that I was wrong, and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I ticked the wrong box. Oh, I added a 0 on when I shouldn't have." Because you're going to end up injuring yourself at the end of the day. You're not going to achieve anything. You're going to be miserable, and you might want to give it up altogether. So just admit defeat at this point. It's not worth it.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Next one is, I hit my goal weight last month, and I thought this would be my happy era. But I still hate what I see in the mirror. It's like no matter how much weight I lose, my brain still thinks I'm the before version of me. Was all of this even worth it? Will I ever feel good enough?
Oh, I still feel like body dysmorphia is such a big thing, even for me. Even when you lose weight and all of that, you look in the mirror and you still can't get past the fact that you've lost all this weight and you look good. It's really, really difficult, but it takes a lot of training in your brain. And I think that what's worked with me is changing up my style, or changing up, getting rid of all the old clothes that were really big and oversized, and buying a whole new wardrobe for me, finding a new style that works for my new body and new transformation. And I think that will show that, you know what, I'm confident in this new style now. This is something that fits me at this point in life. It won't ever go, I think. I think it's something that I really struggled with before, but finding things that make you feel good about yourself, positive affirmations.
Yeah, I think so too. And I also think that's the thing, when you attach your worth to a number on the scale, you're never going to be happy, because that number will always fluctuate. I always give myself a 2 kg leeway. You'll be around that all the time, especially with a cycle. So you can't think, oh, I'm 57 today, I'm really fat, like it's just not going to work. Like you have to love yourself. Even the before version of yourself, you have to love yourself. You have to have that confidence, because confidence comes from within. And even me now, like you're always going to get days where you don't feel as good. You want to like before your period, you might get bloated and stuff. You might want to wear baggy clothes, and that's just normal, and it's just accepting that. But again, it's not thinking, oh, I need to lose another 5 pounds and then I'll be happy. Like, because you won't. You can't tie your happiness to a number on scale. You have to make the happiness come from within, and not tie it to anything, a person, a thing, a number on a scale, food, nothing. You have to make your own happiness, and that's
so true.
How to get out of that, I think. And also what you said with like learning how to style your new body, like wear things, because it's going to, especially people who are severely overweight and have lost a lot, say like 20-30 kilos, they're going to look very different to how they are used to looking in the mirror. And even though society might say, yeah, that looks better, to them it might not look good, because they're not used to it. And it's just a case of styling your body, getting used to that body, and being kind to yourself. Being kind to yourself goes a long way.
And ignore the comments as well, because sometimes I get comments now like, your face looks too slim now, and you look too skinny now.
You can never
win. When you're oversized, it's like, you need to lose a little bit of weight. When you're at a right size, it's like, well, you're too skinny now. Like, where's the right balance? So you know what? You're never going to please anyone.
No, you can't.
But accepting yourself in that moment in time, and accepting
and don't
that
do it for anyone else. Always do it for yourself. Never do it for your husband, for your kids, for anyone. Like, just do it for yourself.
And buy the right sizes of clothes as well. I find that really difficult. Even now, like the other day I bought a large jacket, and I've been wearing it, and I'm like, wait, the other day I was like,
big on me.
It's too big. What are you doing? You're drowning in it. But you forget how much weight you've lost. And so buy
and it
stuff
just
that
feels
you're
more comfortable.
Yeah.
But again, it's like going out of your comfort zone.
Exactly.
And just trying a new style and seeing how you feel, and with the time you will get used to it.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I finally started weight training, and now my mum says I'm ruining my marriage chances with broad shoulders. She legit said no guy wants a girl who looks strong. I'm the oldest daughter, and she's been pushing rishtas non-stop. Every time I wear a sleeveless top, she makes me on comments like, you used to be so petite, it's killing my confidence. I'm proud of my progress, but now I feel like I'm stuck between looking strong and being marriage material.
That's really sad. Again, like, it's so subjective. Like, what people think. I know people think they're going to get masculine, and all of that from lifting, but you don't. If your diet is in check, you won't look like that. If you are eating whatever and whenever and weight training as well, you will go bulky, you will be bigger. Yeah. But if you're not doing that, then you won't. But what do you think?
I mean, not every guy prefers a petite-looking girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that might tickle a guy's fancies if you're a little bit broader, and it might stroke their ego.
Again, it's a case of doing what you like and what you want. Like, if you want to look like that, you look like that. If you don't want to look like that, don't look like that. But don't do it based on someone else.
I think with South Asian culture, it's an image of a marriage material girl is a very petite, slim looking girl. And you've got to fit that kind of look. But nowadays, like, it doesn't, I feel like we're moving away from that a lot. Yeah. Like, for example, like Dina Tokyo, can we talk about her definition in her arms right now? Like, now, and she's not South Asian, I know, but she's a Muslim woman. Yeah. And some men might get intimidated by it, but at the same time, like, that shows.
I think I like how confident she is, and she owns it. Yeah. And she's like, this is what I like, and I'm just going to do it. And like, that's fine. Like, so to some people, they might not like it, and that's fine. You don't need to look like that. Yeah. But to her, she likes it. So why not?
I think South Asians kind of need to like move forward from this now. Like, you don't need to be showing your arms or like muscle definition or what. You can look a certain way and be completely covered.
Exactly.
And if that's what you like, then you go for that, you know.
Yeah, like, if I got abs, like, I'm not necessarily going to show it to anyone, but like, it looks nice for me.
Yeah. And same way, like, I think the ideal woman in a men's mind also may have changed from the small, petite, thin-looking girl.
But obviously this girl's parents are going to think differently. So I think you just need to have a chat with them and say, Mom, like, this is what I want to look like, and if it puts someone off, then they weren't right for me anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if they were going to slate me on that, then
exactly.
That's good that it's done at that point.
They're not going to let me be who I want to be. So what's the point?
Exactly.
Right, let's see.
Okay, this one fits in quite nicely.
This one's awkward, but I need to ask, is it wrong to want surgery, like a BBL or abs? How can you get abs from surgery? But anyway, I'm so fed up of slogging away at the gym and still not getting the shape I want. My friends say it's haram, but is wanting to feel confident really such a bad thing?
So I don't know about the surgery aspect of things, and I'm not going to touch on that because Islamically, like, I don't think
it's allowed.
well versed. Yeah, but like if you're working out at the gym and you naturally get those kind of features, then I don't see anything wrong with that. Like, just because as a hijabi woman that's covered, if you look a certain way inside, that's for you and your husband, and you know,
No one else
to see.
Yeah.
And I don't see anything wrong with you feeling confident within your body. And if you want your body to look a certain way that's not surgically enhanced or nothing like, you know, against Islam, then I wouldn't see anything wrong with that. Go you,
I think
do
that
it.
too. Yeah, again, it's like, why do we care so much about what other people think? Like, just do what, if you're like your husband is fine with what you're doing, then it doesn't matter. Like,
yeah, I mean, I look in the mirror every day, like wanting these abs to appear, but I'm not going to go around showing my abs to people.
Exactly,
it's for yourself.
Exactly.
It's for confidence boosting for me.
Yeah, nobody
you know,
needs
for my
to
husband
see it.
or whatever. So yeah, I wouldn't see anything wrong with that, but I can't comment on the surgery aspect.
Yeah, I don't know about
yeah.
Just go to the gym, guys.
Yeah, that will do it. Okay. My friend says she supports my weight loss journey, but every time I see her, she brings cake and says, just one bite, it won't kill you. She knows I'm working hard and she says she's proud of me, but then she'll rock up with desserts, make comments like, don't get too skinny, or say I'm boring when I skip takeaways. I don't know if she's sabotaging me or if I'm being too sensitive. I'm starting to dread seeing her.
Right. People might not like this, but I think when people do that to you, they are sabotaging you. And they're kind of low-key haters that do want to sabotage you. I'm sorry, but if you're going to say to someone, oh, one bite's not going to hurt, or just do this or just do that, it's coming from a place of their own insecurity.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah. If she's obviously not feeling too great about herself, so she's like, well, I'm going down, I might as well drag you down with me.
Yeah, exactly. You know? And I didn't ever realize that before, but like now that I coach people and I hear these comments all the time, I'm like, if someone wants to like focus on their health and doesn't want to eat something, who are you to keep saying, oh no, just have it, it's fine, just eat it, it's not going to do anything to you. If you want to eat it, you eat it, but leave that girl to eat you, like follow her
I hate how people are made to feel awkward for saying no.
Yeah.
Awkward for refusing, for example, in a social setting, like refusing to eat something just for the pleasure of the other person when they're putting their health needs first.
Exactly.
Like, it shouldn't be seen or frowned upon when someone says, you know what, I actually don't want to eat unhealthy stuff right now. I'm on a really good positive journey. And that should be applauded for.
Exactly.
Like, wow, amazing.
It should be normal.
Yeah.
I do think like the older people like do it and stuff, not from a place of sabotage or whatever, the place of love, because obviously they see food as love and they want you to eat and stuff, which is fine. But again, that mindset needs to be shifted and everyone needs to just leave everyone to it.
Yeah, like I had someone ring me the other day and they were like, can I call you later because my husband's going to come back and then he's going to tell me off for dieting. And I basically said to them, look, like, you're not dieting, you're making healthier choices, and that should be applauded. So that's nothing to be ashamed of what you're doing. But obviously they had the mindset of, well, she's restricting herself from food, because that's the notion of dieting, right?
Yeah.
But in reality, what you're doing is you're making health conscious things for yourself. So
that's another thing I hate is like when people say, oh, you're on a diet. You're always on a diet.
It's not a diet.
It's not a diet. It's just the way I live.
Yeah.
Like, also, a diet, the definition in the dictionary of diet is literally the way that you eat. So it's not on a diet. Like, that is your diet. Like, that's just your normal diet. You're not on a diet.
No.
Like, it's just your lifestyle. And if you include all the foods that you enjoy and stuff and you're not restricting yourself, it's something that you can maintain forever. Whereas these Slimming World Weight Watchers, if you're going to gain all the weight back because you can't sustain it, you can't maintain it. So anyway, what did this girl say? That her friend was doing this to her?
Yeah, so if your friend's doing it, I mean, like we said before, like food is a love language. So it might be just the fact that this is how she's expressing love, but then she should also be supportive.
Wait, hold on. She makes comments like, don't get too skinny, or says that I'm boring.
That's not true.
That's not nice. Yeah.
Unless she doesn't want you looking better than her. Then that might be a comment for that.
Could
but
be.
I don't know.
Maybe have a chat with her.
Yeah.
And say like, I don't like these comments that you're making, and I'm just trying to do this for my health. Like, if you don't want to support me, then don't make these comments.
So true. Okay, next one.
Hold on, I've lost my thing. Okay, I'm pregnant and I know I should be grateful, but I can't stop panicking about my weight. I've already gained so much and I feel like my body isn't my own anymore. Everyone's telling me to just enjoy it and eat for two, but how do I stop spiraling when all I see are stretch marks and bigger clothes?
Okay,
maybe
so
this is one for you.
Eating for two business, right? You don't actually eat for two. Like, that's not a thing. Like, you are eating for two, yes, but you don't need to double the consumption of your food. Like, it's as you grow or maybe get into the third trimester, that's probably when you want to increase your calories a little bit more than what you have been doing. But it's just like, it's just glamorized, like oh my God, you're craving this and that. That's never the case. Like, I never got one craving in my pregnancy. To be fair, I made up a craving because I purely thought that I need to make up a craving. So one day I was like, I'm really craving McDonald's and like French fries. And by the way, this was before boycott.
Yeah.
So that's what I was really like craving, but I wasn't really craving it. Like, unless you've got some certain health issues.
Oh my God, you felt that pressured.
Yeah, I felt like I need to make up a craving here. But so the eating for two thing, like, you don't need to eat for two. Eat healthy, eat well, and increase your calories over time as the bigger you get.
How much do you actually increase your calories?
I think it's only like to be honest, like, don't quote me on that, but it's only like between 200 to 500 at most.
I've heard that
So it's not excessive. So you wouldn't be gaining excessive weight after the normal growth if you were to eat like that. Now, gaining weight in pregnancy is something that I've really struggled with. And I think if I was ever to get pregnant again, then I would still continue with the way that I was eating right now to encourage a healthy weight gain. Healthy weight gain is good because it shows that your body is growing, your baby is growing, and that's really, really positive. So avoid eating all the junk.
How much do you actually gain then? Like, what's healthy? Like a normal,
okay.
Or
now I'm
what's
going to be
excessive?
like, this is completely frank, and this was very excessive. I was probably around 10.5 stones before I got pregnant the second time round. And I gained up to 12 stones, 2 pounds. So that's over 2 stones in
What's
weight.
What's that in kg?
Oh, don't tell me. I don't know the conversion at the top of my head. But yeah, it was over 2 stones. And I think the second time round, after I'd given birth, I weighed myself then, and I was around the 12 stones, 2-3 mark. So that really shows that it's probably consistent both times. Now, my babies, both the first time round, like Mohammed Reis was around like 7.5, and Sophia was around 8.5. Like, she was a big baby. Yeah. So if you take that out of the equation and you look at how much weight you've gained out of all that,
as well.
I'm small, so that's a lot, So there is an aspect of weight gain, but it also comes with the emotional aspect of it, which I think really increases the amount of weight that you gain. So the tiredness, if you're not able to eat the right foods, like with sickness and all that, you could tend to go for quick fixes.
So was the 12 stone like while you were still pregnant?
No, this was after I gave birth, like first 2 days. But you've got to remember, there's so much fluid retention. There's so much going on hormonally.
So if you weighed yourself like days before you gave birth, it would have been higher?
Probably.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. But I think when you're pregnant, you've got to accept that you're going to gain some weight. Snapping back and seeing how these people do it, like celebrities and stuff like that, I feel like it's not true. Like,
but they have chefs, nutritionists,
they have so much support.
Like,
the average South Asian woman, like, we need to get rid of that concept of constantly like snapping back into it and being in our pregnancy bodies. Like, it doesn't happen, and it takes a lot of strength over time to get to that stage. Accept it, yes, enjoy your pregnancy, is such a beautiful thing, but at the same time, don't be silly. Like, make good choices. You're nourishing yourself, you're nourishing your baby at the end of the day, so put good things in your body.
That's a good way to look at it. Like, whatever you eat, your baby's getting, so don't give it crap and junk, like, because you don't want their brain to already be overloaded with sugar. But yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
But I could talk on this so much, but
maybe next
we don't
time.
have enough time. Okay, so I eat clean all week, then binge like a monster on the weekend and cry about it. Monday to Friday, I'm so good, high protein, steps, gym, everything. But come Saturday, it's like a switch flips. I eat everything I've been craving, even when I'm full. I tell myself that it's just a treat day, but by Sunday night, I feel disgusting, bloated, and ashamed. I always promise I'll stop, but when the guilt cycle just keeps going, what's wrong with me?
Oh, this is like our other episode that we just talked about. So watch that episode if you haven't already.
Definitely. I think it's an all or nothing mindset, isn't it? It's a Monday to Friday, but then go all out on Saturday, Sunday.
And it's then just as hard as it is, just stopping the cycle. Like eventually you have to do something to stop it. So I would definitely just one weekend where you feel like you're strong enough to just do it, just cut it, and then you will just kind of get.
And give yourself smaller doses during the week. Give yourself
don't
like
restrict
a small
yourself
treat.
so much Monday to Friday because you will feel like you'll keep waiting for Saturday to come, and then you're gonna blow it all, and then all your hard work Monday to Friday is just gonna go to crap.
But definitely watch our episode on emotional eating, because I think
we
it will
went
definitely
into it
help
in
you
detail
with
because we both struggled with that in the past. Okay,
the last one.
This one is funny actually. I hate admitting this, but I'm scared to fall in love until I have my dream body. I keep thinking no one will want me like this, and I don't want to feel judged or settle. Is that selfish of me, or is it unfair to keep waiting for some perfect version of myself before letting someone in?
I think the perfect version of yourself is very subjective to the time that you're at. So in maybe in a year's time, the perfect version of yourself was last year, but you missed that point now. And chasing perfection means that you'll never get there because no one's perfect. But accepting your flaws in the time that you're in currently and loving yourself in the moment that you are will help you kind of like move on from that. And you know what? Life is so short. So you could be constantly chasing perfection, and perfection never comes.
Finding someone these days is so hard as well.
It's
like
really
so
hard.
Many people I know are struggling. I think I was just really lucky in that sense. But if you keep waiting, then you're just it's gonna be even harder. Like obviously go on a journey where you become the best version of yourself that you want to be and be healthier and stuff, but doesn't mean you can't look for someone at the same time.
No. And you'll find a guy that will love all your imperfections, and that's when you know that that's the right person.
Because you're not going to look nice all the time. Like you're going to look a state probably all of the time. Like when you're at home and stuff, majority of the time.
I always say that it's never, if you always wait for the right time to get married or the right time to have babies or the right time to move, like that right time is never going to come. Sometimes you have to just throw yourself in the deep end as long as you're comfortable, and then naturally, if Allah wills, everything will fall into your path that's right for you.
Yeah, and again, if you think no one's going to want you like that, do you want someone who doesn't want you at your worst? Like you want someone who's going to love you no matter what. Like
you should probably find a guy when you're the most imperfect version of yourself,
and that's when you know he's a keeper. So
and
when you'll be blown away when you look good. That's probably a good one. But how did, when you were looking for someone, like, did it affect you in any way?
I was probably fatter than I normally in a nutshell. When I came across Otis, I was probably a really chubby version of myself, but I probably suffered from all insecurities. But I don't know, like I probably wouldn't say I was the best version of myself then at that point, but I don't think it ever let it get to me, weirdly, because I think there were so many things that wasn't attached to physical. It was more about how they were as a person and how I was as a person, that we kind of connected on that level first before even getting to like the physical
aspect. That's another thing, is like, as a woman, like, are you going to look at it as a guy like that? Like, are you going to judge him by his appearance and stuff? And if you are, then maybe that's why you feel like that. So maybe you need to rethink your priorities. Like, obviously there has to be an attraction there. I'm not going to say there's not.
No. But like, looks fade at the end of the day.
Exactly. Like,
your house doesn't run on how good somebody looks,
really
because 90% of the time, if it did, like my marriage would have ended. Hey, I'm a tramp at home, I'll be honest. But anyway, I think you gotta accept the most imperfect version of yourself and hope that he will too.
I think so. And it does all work out in the end. Again, it's in Allah's hands, and whatever is meant for you will happen in the most perfect way. Even if you think it's not so perfect, it will all fall into place. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, this was fun though.
Yeah, we have so many other questions, but we just run out of time.
But keep sending them in. They're really fun to read and go through. and inshallah we'll get back to them all with another episode.
Yeah.
We're thinking of doing some more episodes like this and also getting some guest speakers on, which will be fun. If you have any more ideas, then our DMs are open.
Yeah.
I am z.james.
And I'm Confessions of a Dietaholic.
And then our podcast is called Masala Mindset, which you can find us on Instagram. We'll link it down below. So yeah, just remember to like, comment, subscribe, follow us. Tell us if you've listened. Like, it really keeps us going.
The love. Yeah.
Because otherwise we don't know if you guys are liking it, if we should carry on, if we should stop. But yeah, no, it's really motivating when we get all of the feedback and all of the responses, which is really good.
Thank you so much for listening.
We do really enjoy it. And thank you so much for listening and for the support as always. And we'll see you next time.